Hi guys, we are here with the
Decision Day.
Yep.
And
the reunion.
The reunion together.
Yep, because we knew it was coming on Wednesday and Thursday, so we decided to wait it out.
To just put it all together, and it's still, you know what, I'm ready to get this over with.
Yeah. This Decision Day.
I'm finished and I'm done.
Wow.
Because, okay, hey guys, I'm Michelle.
I'm India.
And we are about to review
the Decision Day and the reunion of Married at First Sight season 11. Mm-hmm. So here we go.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
So we can go by the order of we can go by the order of, I guess, not the Decision Day, the reunion. Amani and Woody were first on the reunion.
Okay, let's go reunion.
So they were the couple everybody knew was staying together. Them and Amelia and Bennett. So it wasn't a surprise on Decision Day.
No, they looked really nice though. And
both days.
They looked great. Like they just really are a really good match. Like
they're perfect.
I mean, so let's start off by saying like last season I was so fed up with the fact that it seemed so fake. Like it seemed like the producers and the creators didn't try. DC was just annoying because none of the couples seemed to match.
Right.
It was just not good.
It was terrible.
So I will say at least it was realistic. Like everything was realistic on this season. Yeah. Everything except Christina, but everything was realistic. So I'll give them that. And so Woody and Amani were really a good representation of
what we would think the show
what you want the show to really be about. Yep. What you really want the show to be about.
They didn't have any drama, but they had enough where it was like, okay, this is a real couple. They were both so entertaining. And
they came into it wanting to do it.
Yep.
Like they weren't there for the money and they weren't there for the fame or the social media.
And people love them. So you need real couples. We don't care about the drama. If we had 5 couples like that, okay, we might need 1 couple for the drama, but even if there's 5 good couples, somebody's still not gonna work out.
Right. So everybody, there's not gonna be chemistry
for drama.
Right. Just cast for what you say you're casting for.
Yep.
So they stayed true to it. The preview had Amani saying she wants to get divorced. Anybody that thought that was gonna happen ain't been watching the show.
You was a fool if you thought Amani was doing
that. Was never gonna be it. Yeah. And so I knew she was gonna be kidding. She was. The experts tried to fake being shocked. Yeah. It was weird. Yeah. And but Woody is so endearing. He is emotional. He is really true to himself.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he is really true to himself.
He don't care. He just be saying whatever.
No. He really is into that woman. He is really into her.
I thought they were going to have something on the reunion. I was like, maybe it was a hiccup they'll tell us about.
Right, because they tried to tee it up for that
that's too. What I thought. I was like, maybe it'll be something where when they moved in together, they had some more things to work. I knew they would be married, and they'll probably be married for a very long time.
I think so.
But I just thought it was going to be something. Somebody from the past.
Or DMs or something. They really tried to come up with drama for them, but there was none.
He's very respectful.
And
he loves her, and she loves him too.
India said she thought that he was maybe going to give her a dog on the reunion.
Oh, and that surprise.
The surprise, I said I thought he was going to give her a real ring. Because last season they did it with Jessica and I can't think of his name, but the ones that are still together, the one couple that's still married, he gave her a real ring during the reunion. So that was, I was
But he was boo-hooing when he did it.
He was like quivering.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
He was nervous like she was gonna say no.
He was sweating through his shirt. He had to unbutton his shirt. Okay, so the other thing we found out on the reunion is or maybe we should wait until we go through all the couples, but Woody and Amani moved in. They got a new house together. They're good. So
they started a lease, whatever.
Yeah, I don't really know what else we could say about them, and we say this every time, but it's not really nothing to say. They're in a really good place. I didn't really like that
suit he had on at the reunion, but other than that.
But he's still true to himself.
Exactly, he is himself. My friend said that Woody is a Mississippi pimp. He dressed like a Mississippi
I didn't like his braids going down, but he's growing his hair out.
Yeah.
So that he was growing the sides out, so now it's more in. Yeah. They've been married for 6 months. This probably feels really weird to them. Or as of the reunion, they have been married for 6 months.
So when were the weddings? Because I need to figure out when.
February.
So March, April, May, June, July, August. So it was August.
Or maybe late January. Yeah, because of the fact that they had been together for 6 weeks, and then they went into quarantine for another 6 weeks.
In March.
And then they had like 2 more weeks.
So this reunion was taped in August.
Okay, yeah.
September, October. That's two to 2.5 months. Not that anything changed. I'm sure all the couples are still together.
But now they're about to open up their IG pages and all of that stuff.
So I'm about to find on IG. I requested Miles. I requested Amani. I requested Woody. And Brent's was open. I just went to it to see what it was saying. It didn't have anything. Yeah. Brett. And then that was it. I just wanted to follow Amani, Woody, and Miles.
Yep.
That's it. Okay. But anywho, okay, next was Brett and Olivia. They were kind of entertaining because Olivia was very bitter.
Yeah, she was mad that they brought her on this show with this man that wasn't really here for the
but that
realness.
Excuse wasn't really... I think maybe after she watched some of the episodes, she felt that. Because think about where they were in August.
Well, no, are you talking about the decision day or are you talking about the reunion?
Both. She was bitter. She was saying the same crap. Well, decision day, she was hurt. But by reunion, it was like she must have saw more. Yeah, she saw more of the season. She saw more, and she was just like, oh, he's a clown.
Yep. And by that point, she saw the first episode, which was him being very obnoxious.
Yeah. And she was like, it was worse than it was even described to him at that bachelor party. I mean, I forgot how much of a prick he was at that point. Because he got better. He redeemed himself a little bit. But
she just doesn't believe he was there for the right reasons, and only she can be. I was gonna say, she experienced him.
Yeah,
she was there. She lived it. So she just might be on some like, you can't tell me what I didn't live. Like you weren't, and they both agreed that it was surface.
But peep this, they must have been watching our videos because she was like, "Oh, you're now saying what all the blogs are saying, basically that you wanted to." Drop in a husband, and it's like, Olivia, you still did.
She did. Let's be clear. She wanted somebody that fit into the mold.
Yeah.
Well, now she admitted that she doesn't want kids.
Yeah, she wants somebody that doesn't want kids.
She don't want somebody that doesn't want kids.
To travel. And so that's not going to be that hard. Like, don't want kids in the travel, yes, but then you should have admitted that when you were. And I bet you when you were auditioning or doing whatever.
She just needs a divorce. So I say Olivia needs somebody that's divorced, that has kids already, maybe like in their 12 to 14.
Yeah.
Like she just needs a divorcee who's ready to just travel the world and have fun and has has income. So a guy that's a little bit older than her. Like she does well for herself. So she just has to...
She was blaming him for everything, though. But she didn't even say, I wasn't as prepared as I thought, but I still think, like, I just have a problem with people who can't reflect and who...
She did say that she thought that she should have been more, if she had been more intimate and more...
she said that at the
decision day.
Mm-hmm. You're right. She was reflecting a little bit there, but then at the reunion, I guess after she saw some episodes,
she was over him. And she said that he was on with her friends. So I'm still confused about that, though. So are they your friends or are they people you know? Because why are your friends swiping right? Why are your friends swiping right on somebody and having the conversation?
And she was a hater. I thought they were about to say that he went on a date with her friend or something, just crossing the line.
Oh, right. When she was like, I've seen the DMs.
The conversations weren't that deep. All he said was he was trying to have a little pickup line, and you were embarrassed by that. You're not with him, and it was not a bad.
And at first, I thought she was gonna say she was mad because he was giving them more personality than her, but then that's not what she said. She just said she
just mad.
Yeah, she mad.
She might have a right to be mad. You're right, but she was just giving up a very bad. Yeah. She was bothered. She was not unbothered,
but not because she didn't have him. She was bothered because she felt like he wasted her time.
I don't even know if I believe that. I think she just got pissed off randomly.
I think she's mad.
She wasted his time too. They both to me had the
same. They were inflexible. He called her inflexible.
Yeah, they both were inflexible. Once they knew, like he's like, oh, she likes to spend money and travel.
Boom. Don't like
he was judging her for that. Oh, you waste
that.
Money. I saved. Yeah. She was judging him for owning a house and being like, it's kind of small. It's okay. Like they both were judging each other, and they both are not reflecting on the fact that they aren't perfect.
At all.
Neither one of them is coming to the table with everything. And neither one of them are admitting and are self-aware. And that's maybe that's why y'all were matched. Anyway.
Yeah.
Clearly Brett is an asshole. Let's be
and he also said stuff in the reunion. Oh, Kevin was coming for him. The host was coming for him in the reunion. He does do too much. But he always goes for the assholes.
Yeah, but he didn't come for Karen like he needed to.
At all.
He said a couple of things.
He did, but not the way he should have. But okay.
Oh yeah, that's it. So that's Brett and Olivia. So
Next
anything else on them?
No, because they didn't even stay together.
Oh yeah, they didn't stay together. Everybody knew that. Bennett and Amelia. I will say I'm surprised they're doing so good.
But they also don't spend a lot of time together.
True.
So
okay, wait. Let's go back to the
decision day.
Decision day.
So decision day, I thought they were both gonna say yes.
Yeah.
So there was no surprise there.
That tattoo.
But that was.
I thought he was about to pull out a ring when he unbuttoned his pants.
Okay.
I was like, oh, he's.
I don't know. I didn't think anything. He's weird. I just didn't think
anything.
anything.
He was about to pull out a ring. So when he pulled out his pants, I was like, oh my gosh, he must have tucked it in his underwear. Something weird. And he showed that little tattoo. What kind of tattoo was it? They said
it was a prick and point, a point.
Something I had never heard of.
A prick and point or something. He said, but it seems like it's not with a machine.
Yeah. Well, he pulled out that tattoo, and I was like, oh, he really in it.
And they were and then Pastor Cal was like, oh, I thought he was gonna pull down his pants, and then it was like, no, he is pulling down his pants.
And they kept saying it was on his butt.
But it was really like on his hip meat. His hip. I have hips.
It wasn't the hip.
If you have your hips are all of this. It's a whole rotator in here.
I got
his was on his back hip.
He don't have hips like that. Anyway,
if he had a muffin top or if he had something, it would be there.
Right.
But it wasn't really on his butt, but it was on the side. It was on his hip.
And it was her initials.
It was A something.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Was that his last name? Anyway.
No, either way. She was kind of freaked out about it.
Yeah, she was happy though.
I mean, they work, but it'll be interesting to see
in a year or two
if they still got it. So he's out here selling solar panels.
Chad, he was better off keeping that $40,000 he made from this and spending it sparingly like he was doing in his little pod house.
They still had a little apartment though. They did not give up on their minimalist
living. That was definitely a studio. But you know what? She's in residency. She's not making money yet.
And she's not there. Like all she does is sleep. Yeah. All they need is a bed in the kitchen and a bathroom.
But I was very concerned about sleeping with that window right there.
You were. I wasn't.
Throw a brick to your
Who's throwing a brick? What? Who's doing that?
So you gonna sleep to a window on the first floor?
It wasn't the first floor. You couldn't tell if it was the first floor.
Yes, you could. It was freaking concrete right there under them.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Nobody has a bay window on the second floor. Oh, it was an apartment. It was an apartment.
Yeah, you could definitely have bay windows.
But I think you know what? We're gonna cut this part out. But I think it was. No, but listen. I think it was a house. You know what else? So units. So yeah. I think it was still on the first floor. I'm gonna go back and look.
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna cut this part out.
Don't cut it out. Keep it in. Why she care about the way they got their bed?
Nobody's sleeping with your head to a window and you living on the first floor.
I don't think they care.
Clearly.
I don't think they think that way.
But as soon as I saw that, I was like,
Okay.
I hope that nobody throw a brick through their window. But anyway.
Okay, so on decision day, they did not come. I mean, not on decision day, at the reunion. They didn't leave because Amelia's schedule was too busy. But they did seem good. Like, it didn't seem to be a lot of drama.
Nope. And I was surprised by that. I really thought it was going to be a big transition with her being in residency.
I was really happy to hear that they weren't talking about babies. Like she said,
stupid.
But I think they were trying to imply that it was on the producers, that the producers were making it talk about. They were like, well, we talked about it a lot for the first 3 days.
But she did mention like she wanted to have a baby in residency. So
but residency lasts for 3 years.
It don't matter. In the first year, I guess is the busiest, but still, sis.
So
they ain't even considering it now. They probably just barely keeping their head above water. But her family's there. They get to spend time with her family.
Yeah, they saw them once a week.
Yeah, so that's a good situation.
Yeah.
Anything else on them? They weird.
Oh my gosh. So we could go back and forth, but during the end when all the couples were together and Kevin was asking the weird questions about who pees in the shower and who does different stuff. Oh, yeah. Miles came for Amelia because
he said Amelia shits in the shower. What? Is he trying to call her dirty?
Yes.
Miles
he said what everybody. I mean, I wouldn't have even said that, but that was really.
Miles.
It was a little mean. That was a little immature.
And Karen was looking at him.
Karen never smiles or laughs at him or nothing.
She was giving him the look like shut the up.
Oh, anyway.
She don't like that man.
Okay, so who's next? Henry and Christina.
Okay, Henry and Christina were the MVPs. for the decision day. And especially
why? Because they had drama.
Yes, Henry was rigging at her from head to toe.
And she's like, why would she lie on decision day and then fess up on the finale?
I don't know.
Like, that's weird. Like, so you really are a liar. Nope. Christina is a liar. She been a liar. She been dishonest.
Yep.
He called her on it from jump. Yep. And anybody who thinks that somebody's hating on Christina is crazy. Like, she's a weirdo.
Yeah, she's lying about that gay thing. I don't think it was on text. I don't think it was nothing. But anyways, on decision day,
he brought up the gay thing, and she was like, he blindsided me. Huh? Or I thought he could have said something to me about that earlier.
He could have, but y'all let him good time.
Why should he?
Staying together?
No, he's coming for you.
Yeah.
He's about to bring. He's about to pull your card.
I'm shocked she even came to reunion because I thought she was in Mexico, la and stuff.
Nah, she came to both. She's gonna get on that plane. She's gonna get that check. She gotta get her balance. So she stayed with some tears, though. Her and Woody stayed with tears for different reasons, but they stayed with a tear.
Yeah,
and she was like. She did not want to be called out. Henry said, okay, I wasn't going to bring this up, but she was dating this guy and he's married. Like, oh my gosh.
Henry was going in.
But here's the thing. I really do think that explains a lot. You weren't buying it. But I feel like if somebody thinks that somebody has questionable character from day one, then his whole view of her is jaded.
My thing is, no matter who Henry was with, he could have been with Olivia. He was still going to be the same old weird
Henry. I don't think so. Okay. Well, Woody, so on the reunion, Woody told us that Henry was not quiet, not weird, not all of these things. He said he was like, they be saying he's a weirdo. And
damn. Nobody said that. We just said he had a disorder.
We just thought he
had weird.
We just thought he had autism a little bit, just on the spectrum.
And she was crying, talking about the things that they say about us, and that was true.
If I was
Christina, I wouldn't watch the show either.
Yeah, no.
Let's be clear. And Karen did an interview. I know we getting ahead, but she did an interview with Madame Noir and said she don't watch the show, but she allegedly knew about editing. But that's a whole nother story. But if I was Karen or Christina, I wouldn't watch the show because
they didn't look good.
They didn't look good on the show.
Good.
And Christina, we know, is a liar, and Karen is whatever.
So, but I was glad that on the reunion, Henry came with the exact description of what occurred with the whole the gay affair gate. The gay affair gate.
The gay affair gate.
Because he
was
organized
blackmail.
Yeah. He said it was
disorganized blackmail.
He was like, first I was thinking it could happen, and then he was like, it was disorganized blackmail.
And then she tried to lie about it.
But he was like, you did this, you said this, you held up the phone in my face. Like, nobody can tell a story that well if it's not true. She did.
I was just hurt and I was just saying whatever.
But on decision day, she was like, no.
Yeah. She really is
a liar.
Yeah, it's frightening.
What's her condition? What does she have?
Histrionic personality disorder.
Well,
she has histrionic personality disorder. Look it up. This was even further. Yes.
So Henry came for her. Everybody on the stage when Henry was talking was like kind of like shook.
That's why Henry came for Brett.
He did.
First.
Oh, he did.
Henry was
he was like because he did not appreciate how he came onto his friend.
His friend that was on the show for clout.
And she's a hater. Yeah, Kristen's
it don't matter. Hater. He could have been with the perfect woman, and Kristen was on every goddamn episode hating. But when they showed that clip, I was like, I forgot about that. That was very cringy.
Whoa, Brett hitting on her?
Hitting on the friends at the bachelor party?
That was not good.
When they showed that clip, I was like, when Olivia said that was not the way she heard the story.
And when she actually viewed it and it was worse.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I can see that being worse. Because when I watched it, I was like, oh shoot, I forgot that happened. Like he was in her personal space.
And he was like, oh, well, tell me about it. Like he was legit drunk and hitting on her. Like he almost accosted her. Well, I thought the best part for Henry was the fact that Woody was like, wait a minute, I gotta say something. Henry is my dog.
And then Miles sensitive ass.
And Miles was mad because he was out here hanging out. But that's how I am. I don't like for my friends to get new friends. Too, but don't be getting new friends and leaving me out.
Karen might have been on to something. Because Miles was like, I called him like, yo, we went, oh, me and Henry went for a drink. Why you went to invite me?
I'm mad.
Miles.
I'm mad.
Miles.
Well, I mean, I know I'm a woman, but still, I'm mad. I'm mad.
I would have been mad. Anybody would have. He probably was joking, but Karen probably was like,
Karen never smiles or laughs at any of Miles' jokes. So let's just get on to it.
I'm not going to
Miles
let up
and
over
Karen.
Karen's neck. Period. She's a liar. That Madame Noir. She did an interview with Madame Noir. Look it up. Google Madame Noir and Karen. Last week they asked her a couple questions about her take on manliness and masculinity, and they asked her about the process, and she literally would not. She would not
admit to the fact that anything she did was
wrong.
was offensive or wrong, or like it was like a view that was a little. I don't know if we want to call it dated. Like it was like a date. Like she just wouldn't. She wouldn't admit to
anything. So I read that before I watched.
Mm-hmm.
The
reunion.
You
sent it to me on Tuesday.
Yeah, I read it and before Decision Day, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, this isn't making it. She said it was editing for some of it when it came to talking about masculinity and mental health or his depression. That I believe.
Yeah.
But that's not what people were mad at. People were mad at that. That was like that was in August.
Yeah.
That was in July.
Ain't nobody even thinking about that.
We're talking about now when he asked you and you keep repeating manhood, masculinity, this and the third. And then they asked her, do you think you have an antiquated view of masculinity? And she said, no, I don't have an issue with that. It is what it is. She can't even admit that, well, maybe how I said
I was coming from a place where I just wasn't used to a guy. I mean, Miles
people can't admit stuff.
But Miles is self-proclaimed as progressive. And it's okay to say, like, I've never dated anybody like Miles before.
That's all she had to say.
That's all she had to say.
And I wasn't used to it, and I didn't realize that's what I needed, or that was...
Right. He's your husband now. Why would you not be literally going hard for him? That's my problem, is that she's not really on Team Miles.
No, she's on Team Karen and not looking like the bad guy.
Yep. So, of course, we were all waiting on Decision Day to see what the hell Miles was going to say.
I think that was the biggest one people didn't know.
We pretty much knew.
Everybody knew everyone else.
That Karen was probably going to say yes, just so that she didn't look bad.
Yeah.
It was up to Miles to end this madness, and he decided to go with the foolishness. But here's the thing. Miles is 26. He has time to waste.
That's true.
He's a man.
Unless he get knocked up next year, but they say kids no time soon.
She is going to be in control of all of that.
Yeah.
And he is 26. Like, to be honest, this is just like a relationship for him. Mm-hmm. Like, he's playing house. If you ask me, he's playing house. And I was really disappointed that he said yes. But on the reunion, he said that
he was going to say
no all the way up until that day. But I told y'all why. It's because he is so physically attracted to her. He thinks that she is a prize just based on her credentials, just based on her physical, mental. Like, and she's probably a smart girl. She's successful and she's beautiful. And he is all about her.
Mm-hmm. And she said Miles has never been. What did she say? Let go by a woman, or
right? And the only thing that she rejected, right? So and so it was the chase for him. And then
Miles, I was Team Miles, but at this point, go on and be with Karen.
Y'all go be miserable together.
Yep.
So of course, Decision Day, they both say yes. She barely hugs him. Like, I still feel like
she gave him the most. She gave him one of these.
The thing about them that's so whack is that she never has any type of energy that makes you believe her. It's all fake. It does not seem real.
Maybe she's just one of those bland,
really guarded people. Okay, and then even the reasons that they gave for why they wanted to stay married and like the way that they said it to each other was so whack. I just was like, whatever. So I did go into the reunion the finale thinking that maybe they weren't together. Like, okay, they said yes, but then after 2 months, they had broken up. But no, they're still together. They
did look better. I will say they look better. She didn't look uncomfortable with him touching her.
But he still initiates everything.
She didn't touch him. Let's be clear.
He initiates everything.
She didn't touch him at all.
And
but still, they looked a little bit better. And I think they're going to last longer than they would because he has his friend. He has Woody and
2
Amani.
doors down.
And now they live 2 doors down. So they're living in La La Land. It's COVID. Everybody's working from home now. Probably even her, although she was working in the hospital. Yeah. And y'all are living in the little quarantine.
They just have a whole
We're married,
little
no
married,
kids. Yeah. So it's gonna be fun for now. Once give it.
And maybe that'll be what gets them to the point that they actually can be married. Maybe they'll stay married because of the fact that they won't have the distractions. However, his DMs is popping.
And that was in August when she was like, "What are they sending your DMs?" And his page is locked, so most people can't be saying much. You can't.
I mean, they can say whatever they want in one message.
Oh,
and you gotta accept it.
Yeah.
No, you can send somebody a DM.
No, yeah, but they can add him even if they don't follow him. Like they can.
Yeah, they can DM him.
Yeah. Okay, so now these DMs are going to be crazy. This was August, y'all.
And Miles 100% looks better in August than he did at the beginning of the show. Yeah. Without a doubt.
Yeah. And the thing is, she don't even know how bad she got dragged after August. This was mid-August when this was taped.
Yeah.
The reunion was taped. So
they was coming for her.
Like, that's literally like the last 9 episodes.
Oh, and she made the comment, like, people don't know how hard this is and they want to have their opinions. Don't be on a television show if you don't want people to have opinions. So shut up. I don't care.
I just wonder how she's taking these last 9 weeks with how.
Not well, because she cares what people think. We can tell that. I did think it was genuine that her mom probably really likes Miles, because Miles is a genuine person. Miles is a good guy. Miles is somebody that a mom would like.
She's all into him. So, he was respectful of her boundaries. Yeah, of course. I wanted to know how Miles' mama felt about her.
Right, you did. You've been saying that.
Because Miles' mom was a mama bear over her little boy, and he's 26. That's still 26. Her baby.
He could still be on her insurance.
Yeah, exactly. He probably still sucking the titty. Not really, but like figuratively.
Okay.
Like being on insurance, sucking titty, same thing. Anyway, so Miles, he's a mama's baby. His mama loved him, and I just would be curious to know how she felt.
About how this woman treated her.
And as of August, when they on reunion stuff, he could have explained it away. These last 8 weeks, how she been acting post this reunion, she has a lot of explaining to do, and not. I mean, the mother shouldn't come at her, but you know what
lived it, so his dumb ass said yes. What you gonna do? And so
that's true. Miles' mama failed him, and Karen's mama failed her, and that's it. Miles' mama failed him because do you have low self-esteem?
He doesn't. It was all about the chase for him. He does not.
Okay, I'm gonna go with you on that.
He wanted to prove that he could win her over. And he did, and he still thinks she's a prize, which is why he wanted to win her over, so that's why he wants to stay with her.
But he can get he gonna see now, baby.
Now, she, on the other hand, likes him now more than other people like him. Now that she knows. So back then, she didn't know that he would be appealing to other people. Yep. So she viewed him as some whack dude that nobody was going to like.
Yep, she thought he was corny.
So now that he has some notoriety, she's going to want to keep him because she's going to see that other people want him. And I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't nobody want somebody that don't nobody else want. But it's like next level with her. Like, that's the main reason I feel like it. I don't know.
No, that's a good assessment right there.
Well, thank you.
It's no hope for Karen.
So,
but
fan.
I basically think they'll at least be married. I'll give them. It's been 6 months. I'll give them they're still good now. I'll give them another year.
2 years.
2 years, because she might really have opened up, and they be in the little honeymoon stage that she actually opened up after the 6 months. So I'll give them 2.5 years.
Yeah.
After the pandemic's over, we go to regular life, and people, I'll give them two.
But that's why I feel like they're just dating and playing house. Like, it's not like this marriage part. I get it, but she was like, oh, that's what she said on decision day. She was like, I want to see how far, or where else this can go. And so the way that Amani...
notes on her. Sorry.
The way that Amani and Woody were just like, I want to do this life with you. And like, they really are looking at it like a marriage. Like, we're married. We're not getting divorced. Karen is talking about, I just want to see. Now, it really feels like we just got married through the last 3 weeks. That's what she said. She made the comment that it feels like the marriage, she did this. The marriage just started 3 weeks ago.
Another thing that she said was it was real to her, or she knew it was worth the fight when he showed her who he really was. She didn't want the happy-go-lucky Miles. So I'm like, you wanted to freaking emotionally abuse this man for him to show you who he was, so you can be like, that I got you now. This is what I want. you want him mad. She said that twice. She literally, and I'm like, okay.
She's a weirdo.
And if a man would have said that, we would have had a problem with it.
Yep.
Oh, I wanted to take her to her limit to see who she really is.
With her. So.
Well, we, as in the overall American or worldwide viewership, will have a problem with it. You got to take him to his limit for you to know if it's real or not.
Yeah, it's just okay. So our predictions were hers were more right than mine.
Well, I had some spoilers alerts.
No, but in the beginning of the season,
You're right. I didn't know that.
You said Woody and Amani, Bennett and Amelia, and Karen and Miles.
And I said Brett and Olivia.
Yeah, you said that they were gonna stay and then be divorced by reunion.
Yeah.
So they didn't make it.
Yeah.
I said just Woody and Amani and Brett and Amelia, and that's really what it should have been. But who are we to?
So what y'all think? Y'all think Karen and Miles gonna stay together?
And
how long? What's y'all predictions? Because clearly they're together. So how long y'all think they staying together? And do y'all think there's hope for this relationship? Because I'm just very disappointed. This season was.
No, the season wasn't.
It went downhill at the end because everybody wanted Miles to be like, "Boop, girl, nope, no."
But he really wants to be married. I'm so empathetic for him, huh?
Anyways,
all right.
Y'all tell us how long y'all think Karen and Miles gonna
be
married.
And this is don't forget comment and talk to us.
Subscribe.
We're gonna try something else to review. The new season starts in January, so we really, honestly, we could just take a break and start back in January. But we'll be back. Thanks for sticking with us through the whole season.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.